This week on If You Haven't Already Seen It, we take a look at The Lone Ranger. You ready?
No, I am.
No, you're not.
Hey. An iconic character makes the transition from the radio to the silver screen.
The original masked man and his monosyllabic sidekick face off against Wild West corruption in this retelling of the hero's origin.
Now, one of the first things you will notice about this movie is that it looks fantastic. The sets, the costume, the cinematography, the now obligatory white makeup for Johnny Depp. From a visual perspective, it is all there, and it is all on target. Whoa! Okay, no hat. No hat.
For a movie called The Lone Ranger, this one focuses on Tonto's journey a little more than anything else. And Johnny Depp does a decent job as Captain Jack Sparrow in a Comanche costume. As with any Gore Verbinski film, this one features bigger-than-life stunts, which are awesome, heroes with the elasticity of Stretch Armstrong, and dialogue that doesn't quite fit the time period. They also borrowed frame for frame a few shots from the Battle of Helm's Deep and Lord of the Rings, and kept repeating a variation of this familiar line of dialogue.
Wrong kid died.
The biggest complaint that people seem to have with this movie is that it is too long, and I would agree with that. At 2.5 hours, this movie definitely lags and drags on more than one occasion. We're not just getting the origin story of the Lone Ranger, but the origin story of Tonto as well, and the origin story of seemingly every other character that worked its way into the movie.
I really liked the premise of the movie, but there were a couple of things that soured the experience for me. First off, if you're planning a big reveal of who the villain actually is, don't give it away in the movie trailers. Second, I loved all the subtle clues that were scattered throughout the script, but they kind of lose all subtlety when the characters react like this. Now, I could easily go either way with this film, but ultimately, I have to say skip it. Now, I like westerns, I like superheroes, but when the superhero doesn't really become a hero until the last 10 minutes of the movie, well, then you kind of lose me. But hey, maybe the inevitable trilogy will just improve as it goes along. I, for one, can't wait to see Butch Cavendish lead the Lone Ranger to the world of the dead to rescue Tonto in Part 3.
Well, I wouldn't hold your breath on that one, my friend. This movie's turning out to be a commercial and critical flop, and I don't think we're going to be seeing another installment anytime soon, if ever. And that's a shame because I think despite its flaws, it actually deserves a better rap than the one it's been getting. I say see it. Now, the chemistry between Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer doesn't always work, but when it does, it soars. The movie has some incredible Buster Keaton-inspired stunts and one explosive finale. And remember, you can catch all of our reviews on our Facebook page, and hey, we even have a Twitter account now, so check that out, and on WJTV.com.
All right. Okay. Oh, there we go. Nope. Oh, come on.